Hey y'all, what's going on? So, the topic I was talking about today is how it's hard to be profitable as a black person because we're forced to cater to a bunch of cheap bitches all day. Now, look at this hairstyle right here. It's really black women that be on the internet saying they wouldn't pay more than $200 for something like this. These are your black sisters that's saying that this work of art that took probably over 8-9 hours to do isn't worth more than $200-$300. I'm going to say it that these hairstyles should only be reserved for the elite. See, by cheapening your prices, it gives this type of hairstyle access to women who don't even deserve it. Okay? Who's not going to preserve it and who don't think much of you. Look at the detail in this work that black women spend hours doing. Where you got a bunch of your black sisters that say, I wouldn't pay more than $200-$300 for this. That's how little other black women think of you. They say they wouldn't spend more than $200-$300 for something like this. The accuracy in the parts. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. But see, this is why black women can't get out of this cheap bubble or low budget bubble they're in, because they allow anybody to have access to getting something like this. It should be priced in a way where only certain types of people can afford it. Period. Yes, I said it. Okay? Because you allow every woman to have access to getting this type of hairstyle. These are the exact women that will sit in your chair for 12 hours, allow you to waste your time just for at the end of the hairstyle service, they'll say, oh, I ain't got enough money. Or, oh, I got a cash app. No. These hairstyles should be starting point over $1,000. That'll eliminate all these cheap women that do not appreciate your work. These type of hairstyles off rip should be over $1,000. Period. Okay? Certain women shouldn't even have access to getting in the chair for these hairstyles because they're going to try to play you in the end. Like I said, these are going to be the women who say they ain't got the money, or they're going to dispute charges. They're going to do something to F up your business. You should be charging over 50% deposits before you even touch their freaking hair. But this is how little other black women think of other black women, where they feel like a woman who put in this much work and spent this much time doesn't deserve more than $200 for it. That's not even $20 an hour. These hoes saying you ain't worth more than $15 an hour with no medical and dental insurance. It's time to start limiting your chair for just any and everybody to sit in. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is talent. This is talent here. And other black women saying that your hands ain't worth it. Look at this. I'm telling you. If it was a non-black woman doing this type of work, she would charge $5,000 and above. It's no way a non-black woman would be putting in this much work on someone's hair and getting only $200 for it. No way. It's time that black people come up out of this energy of believing that they don't deserve it. Yes, you do deserve it. This is beautiful. It took time. It took energy. You've been doing this for over 10, 20 years. Yes, it's time for you to step in the big leagues and start charging big prices. Look, you've been an experienced braider for how many years, and you charging pennies? Nah. The longer you do something, you deserve a raise. These are not beginners braids here. These are experienced expert braids, meaning you should be charging expert prices. Look at this. You should be charging expert prices. Time is money, and your seat is not just for any and everyone at this point. If you can't afford it, then get the fuck on. Only the elite are allowed to have these prices from this point on. Elite are only deserving to have these hairstyles. Because you see, you let cheap hoes have access to getting these hairstyles, they gonna leave it in extremely long, let it get raggedy. That's why people think braids are ghetto, because ghetto hoes are able to get it and keep it in all long, and they keep it in to the point where they start looking dirty and nasty. Well, no, these braids look really good. But see, when you let anybody just have access to having these braids, they gonna make it look cheap. And then that's why everybody say, oh, braids are dirty and disgusting. No, cheap hoes just keep getting them and they don't know how to take care of them. And now everybody looking bad. But no, this would only be reserved for the elite black sector who got that bread. Because they going to know how to maintain it. They're not going to have a problem with paying. I would keep these hoes that don't think you're worth anything out of my freaking chair. If you don't think I'm deserving of more than $1,000 for sitting up for 10, 12 hours doing this, you do not deserve to have this hairstyle. Keep throwing on those freaking wigs.